you're looking for ways to save fuel costs but aren't ready to commit to a battery electric vehicle because of range anxiety and you believe that there's still a lot of unknowns driving an EV, then a hybrid vehicle might be a great option. If you can't plug it in at home, then a normal hybrid vehicle would be great. However, if you want to experience pure EV driving and you can plug at home, but you're still concerned about BEVs, a plug-in hybrid, a PHEV, might be an option to consider. Many of my subscribers might have owned or currently is owning a plug-in hybrid because I also own one as well. And I've talked a lot about my NX450h Plus on this channel. We do know that there are pros and cons with plug-in hybrids over different types of cars. So some positive sides. The plug-in hybrid is that you can get great fuel savings because you can drive pure EV in majority of your day-to-day driving and only need to use gas when you are driving longer distances. You don't need to use a single drop of fuel when you drive within your EV range. So if you're just going to go to the supermarket to pick a few things up, get home, you probably don't use gas at all. Typically, plug-in hybrids provide a boost of performance as well when you compare to the hybrid or the gas counterparts. So for example the NX450h Plus is the fastest NX when you compare to all the other models, like the 250, the 350, and the 350h. It's like having a better performance than the NX350, but also getting fuel efficiency close to the NX350h. Another big consideration is for the folks who drive long distances. There are no range anxiety. You won't have to worry about the battery running out and you cannot find a charger. There's still plenty of gas stations on the road. You can always go and fill up the gas and drive another 700 plus kilometers in that one tank of gas. And again, when there's pros, there's definitely cons. A plug-in hybrid only makes sense if you keep it charged, because if you don't take advantage of the larger battery pack, you're actually carrying dead weight. Like, batteries aren't light. The NX350h is a tad better in fuel efficiency in comparison to the 450h Plus. Another one is maintenance. If you compare to a battery electric vehicle, a plug-in hybrid still requires oil changes and all the maintenance of a regular gas car. And you may argue that a plug-in hybrid is more complex than a hybrid vehicle. Maintenance-wise, it's actually very similar, and that is true for Toyota and Lexus hybrids, but there are still more components that can go wrong, like the charging system and the heat pump, which we do not have in the self-charging hybrid. In order for the plug-in hybrid to make sense, it is to use the EV range day-to-day and use hybrid when you're driving longer distances. But then now, owning the plug-in hybrid, my NX450h Plus, for almost 3 years now, and I found that as an owner, I would try to squeeze every kilometer of driving in pure EV. And then right now, I've driven over 30,000 kilometers and I filled up 14 times, about 436 liters of fuel that I've actually filled in, and currently averaging 1.3 liters per 100 kilometers. I've spent $710 of fuel over this period of time. So in 3 years, actually that is quite good. At first, when I purchased the vehicle, I set a rule regarding the fueling. At max, I will let the gasoline in the fuel for about 3 months. That means 4 times of filling up per year. And I've even left my tank a quarter tank full in the summer so that I don't have to force myself to burn off all the fuel before going to fill up again in about 3 months' time. In the first year, this happens many times where I have a lot of fuel left and it's been 3 months. So I force myself to drive in hybrid mode, use charge mode, to use up as much gas as I can before I go and fill up again. So being an owner for almost 3 years, and now seeing new owners, they're saying that my wife has driven about 1,400 miles since new, and nearly 5 months she still hasn't used half a tank of gas that came from the dealership. So you can see how efficient and how well some owners have been driving their 450h Plus. But then, one biggest concern that we have as plug-in hybrid owners: are you worried about stale gas? From a plug-in concept, it's actually great because the owner has squeezed out as much EV driving as possible. But then there are still maintenance of the gas engine parts and components, the gas line and all that. And there could be concerns that when you need hybrid mode, the gas engine may not start properly or may not start at all. So I've personally driven my NX450h Plus with not having the engine on for more than a month at times. And one time the car did go and turn on the gas engine, it cycled through, and it shut down itself again. I do not know how the car determines this, but it actually knows that you haven't fueled or you haven't turned on the hybrid mode for quite some time. Follow me on Instagram at LSFT Videos. You can see updates on my experience with the NX450h Plus, which may not be shown on any future videos. You can reach out to me via direct messaging if you have any questions on your Lexus. If you like this video, you can provide me feedback in the comments below, like this video, share it with your friends. This definitely will help with the YouTube algorithms. Press the subscribe button and bell icon and get notified when new videos show up. And lastly, if you want to support me further, you can provide me a super thanks, or visit my Amazon storefront before you purchase anything from Amazon, or you can purchase products from the list on the items that I've been using with my vehicle or at home at no extra cost to you. And now let's continue with the video. While I was preparing this video, a subscriber reached out to me via Instagram direct messaging and asked me if I had any idea on what this message on the screen does and what does it mean. Engine started to clean system. EV driving is unavailable. So according to the manual, it says that EV driving may be cancelled in order to protect the hybrid system, etc. So it doesn't really tell you a lot of information. But from my understanding is what it's trying to do is because you haven't driven the car in hybrid mode for quite some time. And what it's trying to do is to make sure that every fluid is actually cycled through and ensures that it will clean the lines to preserve the hybrid system so that next time when you actually need the hybrid system, it will start properly. So if you ever see this, you have to drive it in gasoline engine, and EV driving will not be available until it determines that it's good enough. I do not know how long because I personally have not seen this message myself, but I've seen a few folks saying that they've seen this and asked people, what does this all mean? Many would argue that my 3 months rule is just too soon, but some may say it's too long as well. So according to Toyota and Lexus owner manual of the NX, RX, TX plug-in hybrids RAV4 Prime, and I believe many of the other hybrids that plug-in hybrids that I have, they do say here, for plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, fuel may remain in the tank for a long time and undergo changes in quality depending on how the vehicle is used. Refuel at least 20 liters, so 5.3 gallons or 4.4 imperial gallons of fuel every 12 months. Refuel a total of at least 20 liters, 5.3 gallons, 4.4 imperial gallons over a 12-month period, as this may affect components of the fuel system or gasoline engine. So, if you read the manual, this is what it says. So really, the 3 months is probably not needed. But then, are you concerned about the gas engine not being used for 12 months? You would have to at least use 20 liters of gas, right? So 20 liters, it's ranked at probably 6.6 liters per 100. So when you look at that, you at least need to drive 300 to 400 kilometers and then be able to fill up 20 liters in that 12 months. So 300 to 400 kilometers in hybrid mode for 12 months. You may argue that Toyota Lexus, they have many fail-safes and things in the car, and definitely yes, they do. I have never seen this because I've been fueling every 3 months. I may need to stretch this even longer, but it says no new fuel has been added recently. Please refuel. So what they're saying is refueling has not been performed for a certain amount of time, and the quality of the fuel in the fuel tank may be decreased. And what you need to do is go to the gas station immediately and get it refueled. So my message here is plug-in hybrid owners, don't think that your car is a battery electric vehicle. It's a plug-in hybrid. The hybrid system needs to be ran. One thing I would say is go and set a rule yourself. How frequently would you need to refuel your gas tank? How frequently would you go and turn on the gas engine? There has been some people, I've actually read people saying that they will drive the electric mode when they're driving locally. When they go on the freeway or the highway, they will switch to hybrid and let the gas engine go hybrid. And that is great. I will follow that practice when I know that I would use up my EV range on that trip and I cannot charge. Some people would say that they will turn on the gas engine once a week. All the other times, they would use EV range. So, no matter what works for you, I would say don't have that mindset that you have to squeeze every single kilometer of your plug in hybrid using EV mode because you do need to maintain the two systems. And that is one big con of a plug in hybrid. But owning a Lexus or Toyota, we have confidence that the systems are quite reliable and we should not see any major issues with the plug-in hybrid system. So now my question back to you. If you're a plug-in hybrid owner like the NX450h Plus, what is your pattern? How do you maintain using gas versus electric? And if you're at NX350h, the normal hybrid, why didn't you get an NX450h Plus? The cost of the 450h Plus was too high, or you didn't find the benefit of the 450h Plus, or you think that the 450h Plus is just too complex and prone for more problems. Do leave in the comments below and we can have that discussion. I hope that you found that this video was informative, and until next video, drive safely. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please comment, like, share this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon to get notified when new videos are posted. And if you'd like to support this channel, you can provide me a super thanks. And until next time, cheers.